So I want to teach you a strategy for when you're working in the round and when you're adding stripes to your work. So there's something that happens when working in the round that's called, where your yarn has what's called a jog. So we switched to our new color, and if you look closely, you can see that on my first yellow row, I have a yellow stitch, and sitting right next to it is a green stitch. So they call that a jog because it almost looks like stairs so that your stripe pattern isn't totally seamless. So if you want to eliminate that, there's a strategy we call the Jogless Join, and what that is it just helps get rid of that little step that you see as you're changing to different colors. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start knitting with my green yarn again. I've finished with the yellow for now. I'm just going to simply add my green back on. I'm going to knit with my green until the end of the row, and then I'm going to show you once I get to the end of the row how to eliminate that join. Alright, so I've knit to the end of my row. I knit the last stitch on that row. I'm simply going to slip my marker from my left needle to my right needle. So now I have one row that I've worked in green. I'm going to keep on with the green. So in order to get rid of that jog that we talked about, we're going to do a jogless join technique. All you have to do is the very first stitch of that row, you're going to put your needle into the stitch as if to knit and simply slip it from your left needle to your right needle. We did not knit that stitch. All we did is just slipped it from the left needle to the right needle knitwise. Then I'm just going to keep knitting around and around in the same way that I had before. You only do this technique on the first stitch after you have knit one row in that color as you're starting the next row. So I'm not going to do that technique again until I have switched a color again.